However, there are a couple of randomizer flags added in there to spice things up as we are underway.
And we get a sword right away.
Yep, it's one of the vanilla aspects. Some of the chocolate aspects of this are the dungeon hearts are shuffled, as well as the entrance to the dungeon. So they're not going to be starting off in the vanilla entrance. We can be we can start anywhere on the exterior or the perimeter of the vanilla one shapes.
Yeah. Speaking of which, also checking everyone. Actually, just about everybody checking out level 3 or Corral 3 in some cases.
Yeah, it looks like Dr. J is the only one maybe headed up towards vanilla level 1.
It's an interesting route divergence. Now, I think most are heading into level 3, so they want to grab that. Raft, and then they're probably going to go check out level 4.
Well, so the items are not in their vanilla location. Level 3 will have one random item on the floor and one random item in a staircase.
Well, except for level 1, which will actually have 2 randomized items on the floor.
Correct.
But even so, I think that's the idea is they're going to be routing level 3, then they'll probably route in level 4, and then they'll make their way up to level 1. So they'll be following sort of the speedrunning vanilla route. To some degree. There might be some divergence, depending on what happens here.
Yeah, and we see Dr. J, rather, in level 1 finding a heart container on the floor in a moat room, unable to pick that up.
Actually, they won't be able to make... You're right, they won't be able to make it to level 4 without that raft, but the raft could be in level 3. That could be...
Sir.
Ooh! Dr. J getting sniped by that... Was that a Lionel or a Stalfos?
I was not watching Dr. J at that moment. Another reason I think some of these runners headed into level 3 is that that pack of 4 bombs free on the floor in one of these rooms.
Yeah, and there it is in that rupee room.
Meanwhile, Dr. J is prioritizing level 1, as you mentioned, a couple extra items here. 2 on the floor, 1 in the staircase. So it really will depend on the route that they take, who can finish it fastest.
And up here, Fried Teeth is going to do a Kananaki and gets it, and wait a minute, it's not a wand.
Well, that would be very nice pickup. Is that on the floor?
It was on the floor, and we're going to have to defeat these Zols again because they've got normalized HP. Yep, there's a wand. So there you go, that's better than a wooden sword. It's not going to be able to take down Wizrobes, but at the same time, it is definitely going to help out a lot, especially against those Pulse Voice.
Ooh. Unfortunately, we find a heart container here in the staircase of level 3.
Well, it's not at this point in the time in the game. It's not bad. We still have the white sword item, which has been randomized as well. So if it has, like, say, the bow.
Ooh, and look at that.
That's a red ring.
Yes, sir. So level 1 having a heart container and a red ring on the floor. Still looking for that staircase item, but it does seem to be that level 3 is paying off with that early wand.
Because doing white sword damage this early is definitely going to be a big boost in their attack.
It looks like Panzer Dave will be taking an early lead and going to be coming out of level 3 with Triforce in hand.
It was a Lionel. Down this Pulse Voice here.
Opting to up an A. And it looks like he might be headed towards level 1. I think these flags kind of lend themselves to routing on the fly. I imagine if Dave had found like the recorder in level 3, he might have been tempted to jump up to level 7. Although it is it's vanilla shape. So we have that meme regarding vanilla first quest set.
Oh yeah. We got 2 rupee rooms here back to back.
And Fried Teeth and Alsoa taking up the rear here at a level 3.
Okay, so Dr. J is going to ignore that locked door just for the time being. And it's going to get rewarded by not having to enter unless that happens to be where the Triforce is located, because here's our item, and it is the step ladder.
Ooh, very nice.
So I would say the advantage actually kind of swings back to Dr. J.
Yep, Panzer Dave already in level 1, picked up that red ring already. Meanwhile, we see Alsoa is going up to level 6, maybe prioritizing that Armos item. It is in its vanilla location, but it too is going to be a random item. But up here in level 6, starting up on the north, it's kind of a nice place to start, in my opinion, in the vanilla shape.
Oh, it's really nice they got the wand for these dark nuts. Now, fortunately, they can always use their sword, but you know that wand doing the white sword damage definitely helps a little bit more in this case.
And meanwhile, Dr. J with that stepladder picking up that heart that he was unable to get earlier. So he will be full clearing this level 1.
There's the manhandler. And look at that, the Triforce for level 1 is in the Triforce spot in level 1. So,
Fred.
Chat, you know what to do.
Meanwhile, also grabbing the compass in the Triforce room here in level 6. And Dr. J out of here in level 1.
Look at that, there's a Goma.
Oh, go away, Goma. And Wizrobes. Oh, you.
And of course, our hints are going to be community hints, so there won't be any help from the old men tonight. Ooh, this could be a potential item here. What have we got? Ooh, just a heart container.
Just a heart. And I was just double checking the flags. We do have randomized boss shuffled. So that Goma in level 6 is just a quinky dink.
It is. That also opens up the possibility that we might have Dig Doggers in level 9.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so the fact that level 6 has Wizrobes and Gomas is... Well, that's another Fred right there.
And I think Alsoa maybe just passed up a key that was hiding underneath that rupee boss in that Triforce room.
Interesting.
I wasn't sure. It might kind of look like the any key to me. We'll get another look here. No, that's just a regular key.
It's definitely not the any key.
Unfortunately. But Dr. J up here at Monocle Rock gonna pick up his free heart container, I'm guessing. And, I assume he'll be making his way over towards that White Sword Cave. As well as the large secrets. All the secret spots are also in their vanilla locations. So going up to that northeast corner for that large secret will be a play they'll want to be making. They have to purchase a candle, have to purchase some arrows, most likely.
Yeah, they'll need... Well, the arrows we aren't quite sure of. The bait we're also not quite sure of, but definitely going to need to buy those that candle, unless they find a red candle somewhere.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, now they could look out and find a red candle first. But honestly, we've got 3 large secrets, so it's probably likely that they're not going to prioritize finding a candle over buying one.
And I think I missed that coast item on Dr. J's side, but I think it was just the heart container, as Panzer Dave finds the power bracelet for the Armo side.
That's another Fred.
Well, Fred not only created the randomizer, but he submitted these flags to GDQ. Him and Jam kind of designed these flags to be as friendly as possible.
Yeah. You could say this is kind of a halfway between speedrunning and pure randomizer.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, because ooh, wow, that's a maximum medium secret.
Very nice.
That is very nice.
One of my practice seeds, I got a 148 as my large. I was very happy.
Now let's see what our small secret here is.
Fry teeth now up
Wait, was that
towards
18?
Monocle Rock. I think it was.
Wow. Let's see
Laws
what our
approved.
we get. I believe we have to see what the large secret is before we can tell whether this is laws approved or not.
Dr. J taking us in the vanilla route, going 1 to 2.
Yep.
And I'm not sure, Fry Teeth may be thinking that the Armos item was shuffled, at least to the location, but finding out the bad news that that Armos up there does not hold an item.
Yeah, meanwhile, we found the Triforce here out of level 2. Dr. J gonna dig level 2 a little bit more. There is 2 items on the floor that he is interested in.
And Fried Teeth not far behind. Meanwhile, Dave and Alcel making their way through level 6.
Ooh, just a hint. We still haven't seen anything on the ground here in level 2 yet. It's just a key for Dr. J.
Dave finds the staircase. Oh, that was our heart container.
Dr. J is the only one who does not have that wand, which is showing.
Yep. He went to level 1 first.
Yeah, sometimes taking a gamble like that pays off, sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes somebody may think they have an advantage, but as it turns out, because of the advantage they were given, they actually change their routing and may actually get them further away from where they really need to be. I've seen that in other races. Sometimes, like for example, getting the any key, sometimes getting the any key can actually be detrimental.
Yeah, it could cause you to go the long way around as opposed to looking for those open doorways.
Well, these racers, they don't know where their keys are coming from, so they'll conserve as many keys as possible, and they will refuse to open locked doors until they absolutely need to. There's the red candle for Fry Teeth.
As you mentioned earlier, they will not be purchasing that blue candle in the event they found that red one. But Alsoa grabbed that power bracelet and making his way through the taking. He's up here on the Lost Hills.
Yep. They're going to be vanilla locations.
Meanwhile, Panzer Dave going for the world wrap, and it is a heart container on the coast.
Now, if they keep picking up heart containers, the magic sword is not out of the question.
Absolutely. That was the thing I was banking on in my practice seeds.
Since we don't know what the white sword item is going to be. In fact, I don't think anyone has even, checked that white sword item yet.
Nope.
I imagine that none of them are going to prioritize that until they have at least 6 heart containers. That way there's a guarantee that they'll be able to pick it up. But it may just be a heart container itself, so that's why they're not prioritizing it.
I think that's randomized as the number of hearts it requires to pick up.
So it can be
the
anywhere
sword.
between 4 and 6.
Just checking. Dr. J, out of level 2. Do not know if we saw the second item on the floor there or not.
Yeah, just to answer Chad regarding the tracker questions.
Oh,
there's the white sword.
So white sword and red candle in level 2. So that's
and
not
of course,
a bad dig.
Tying into what I'm saying, that white sword's not going to be recorded or anything like that. We've been used to, with the All Boards No Swords tournament, to see a lot of the non-essential items be tracked. Such as the rings or the candles and whatnot. But here, because we're basically, like for example, in these flags, the wand will never be required. So that's why you only see those 6 items up there on the tracker being recorded.
Yes, sir. Meanwhile, Dr. J has jumped into level 8. Looks like Fried Teeth is headed that way as well. 2 items in 2 staircases, as well as the floor item.
Fried Teeth going to check out level 8 in just a minute here.
Fried Teeth has not investigated the coast yet, so he's going to be picking up
He'll grab the heart container, probably
heart.
come back and check out 8. 8 does have 2 items and 1 item on the floor. So it's a pretty high-value dungeon. And of course, the 2 items we are looking for, the most important items after, the stepladder, is of course the bow and the silver arrows.
Yeah, we actually need the bow, the silvers, raft, and the recorder.
Yeah, that's right. That's right because it's got vanilla progression. We definitely need those extra 2 items. They are definitely going to.
I was thinking that's probably another reason we have just the vanilla 6 hard required items on screen tracking.
Yeah, all those items up there on the tracker, those are progression items. Everything else won't yield progression, but they're nice quality of life items. I mean, you do need a candle to finish the game, definitely, but which one doesn't really matter. It looks like, ooh, is that Lord Banana?
All hail.
Level 8,
picking
Lord
it up.
Banana. Trusty wooden boomerang.
And Panzer Dave now up to 3 Triforces. Let's see, guessing he'll probably make the high density check of level 8.
Yep. Oh, and Fried Teeth is going to ignore the nanner.
He's making a couple enemies on one side and some friends on the other.
Well, he can redeem himself if he doesn't pick up the magic boomerang.
Hey, there's Ganon's room with a bunch of Dodongos in it.
Yeah. At least, if you've been used to watching the All Boards No Swords tournament, you learn to, you learn to loathe those Dodongos. Because you need you need a sword, specifically the sword, and there's the recorder.
Hello.
And, it looks like Dr. J will not get it, but we'll go down here and find... Oh.
Panzer Dave also turning down the nanner.
Well, a lot of racers are not going to pick up the the boomerang because it does interfere with select swap and all sorts of things.
Especially if you already have something like the wand. I mean, it looks like Dave did not get the red candle out of level 2, though. Or, no,
Interesting.
maybe he did. Maybe I'm going colorblind. And speak of the devil, we find the nanner, and just a few seconds later, we have the one and only Jam Eviler. His Fright Teeth, first out of level 8.
So they go back in? Yes.
I guess I spoke too soon. There's the Triforce pickup for Dr. J.
Yep. Interesting, Panzer Dave isn't clearing this room here. Or actually, no, that wasn't the room with the recorder, was it?
I don't think so. Meanwhile, Soa is out of level 2 with the white sword.
Ooh, and we find a mugger room.
Dr.
Panzer
J.
Dave gonna forfeit some of his life.
Yep, luckily not shuffled. It is a lifer key. Oh, the silver arrows, the second item in 8. Dr. J leaving a big item behind.
So at this point, I'd say the advantage is definitely on Fryteeth's side. I don't know if Fryteeth picked up that recorder or not.
Yeah, I missed whether he's got that recorder.
Pretty sure that, well, that had to have been the recorder. Or is that the map? No, it couldn't have been the map.
Let's see what this white sword item is. It's the raft on Dr. J's side.
That's a required item.
Yep, meanwhile, Fryteeth is going to show us our look into level 5.
Yep, nice screen scrolling, and then going down the secondary entrance. Most people don't realize levels 5 and 6 actually have, and I believe level 2 as well. Maybe not, but yeah, there's actually a staircase in levels 5 and 6 on their entrance spots.
I've got to explore those Armos.
Kind of makes you wonder what that even the point of that was.
It would be interesting if each of those entered you into separate spots in those dungeons. Oh, Fryteeth taking, I think, one of our first deaths.
No, I mean, if this was Link's Awakening, that would be completely feasible.
So we got Dave and Elso still digging out level 8. We know this is a smart call. Fryteeth getting some hugs from those pancakes.
Here we go. This is, I believe, the room where, Fryteeth found the, silver arrows for Panzer Dave.
So Dave, probably in second place, and is looking at these racers. Unfortunately, that power bracelet not doing much of anything other than some quick overworld routing. As Fryteeth finding the book here in level 5, not going to be picking that up.
Yeah, unfortunately, with these flags, the book has no additional powers, no need for translation, no need for an atlas. And of course, no need for boomstick. Which would be just amazing to show off in a GDQ race, to be honest.
Yeah, it is quite fun. And Panzer Dave, I think, out of level 8 with that Triforce in hand. But also taking a bop. C is for Cookie, and that's good enough for me.
Cookie.
And there's our bomb upgrade. 83 rupees, but Fry Teeth does not have enough. Let's see if Dr. J is going to stumble into that.
Yeah, we still have not seen our large secret yet.
Yep, that's true. These racers are not prioritizing that. I mean,
Well, they don't-
can't blame them. They found the ring.
If you already know where everything is, you don't need to prioritize things until you actually need them.
Yeah, see, my practices, I was prioritizing that because the candle kind of helpful, especially if you need to buy bombs. I was also prioritizing that white sword item.
Oh, you know what? That's our bait block.
Ew.
That is our bait block. Because that is a rope, and, you know, cookies are food related, so there you go.
But Fry Teeth found a heart container here on the floor in level 5.
Okay, so that's our floor item.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that means Fry Teeth is pretty much done with level 5. And it looks like his next stop is going to check out... oh yeah, that's right, the raft was our white sword item.
Yep, and I imagine he'll be doing an up and A. Oh, very nice bomb upgrade.
That's 5.
5 for 83, yes please.
I imagine that some of the racers are going to at least... There is a large secret that is close by to level 7. They'll probably grab that before entering, just so that they might have a chance of getting that second bomb upgrade.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Name that tune. I have no idea what that was.
It might come to me. I'll have to think about that one. But you know, as some commentators say, you know, it's probably from a SNES RPG. So here we are. Fry Teeth is in the snake.
Our first look into level 4. Immediate Triforce. Oh, gets Y-forced into it.
Nope. Now, is he going to go back? Well, we're still missing the bow, so the bow could definitely possibly be in here.
Yes, sir. Could also be in level 9.
Actually, I don't think that's... No, I don't think that's possible. That the flags mention that the red ring and silver arrows cannot be forced into level 9, but it doesn't say anything about important items being in 9.
Okay.
Now, you know, chat can correct me if I'm wrong. So at this point in time, yeah, that's right, the bow is about the only item that Fry Teeth could want. Could even be in this room. No, it's just bombs.
But we are just about 30 minutes in. Would you like to give a quick item recap, or shall I?
Yeah, go ahead and give an item recap.
So, in level 1, we found the ladder and the heart container and the red ring. Level 2 had our white sword and our red candle. Level 3 had a heart container and the wand, I believe. Haven't seen anything yet in 4. Level 5 had our book and a heart container. Level 6 had a heart container in a staircase. Level 8 had our silver arrows, our recorder, and I believe another heart container. Our armmost item was the power bracelet, Fred. Our coast heart was a heart container. And our white sword item was the raft.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna say it looks like Fryteeth found something in level 4. Not a heart container, but a heart attack. Did you see how many Wizrobes was in that room?
No, sir.
Too many.
Well, where did we find Lord Banana? That was in level 8, right?
Banana was in level 8. And oh hey, look at this. We've got ourselves there you go. That's one of the advantages of getting the 5 bombs, is that you can use up one of your one, you'll still have a respectable 12. And this might be our item. How much you want to bet this will be the magic boomerang?
I mean, what was it, the last tournament when the magic boomerang shows up? Your opponent's about to win? This is just a heart container.
Oh no, that was my little saying, is that I was the one who started that one, because I noticed that, yeah, it's like just as one is about to win, the other one's taking a wrong turn, and they find the magic boomerang. It's like how cold can you go off the trail?
Uncannily accurate.
Now, my other thing is whoever picks up the blue boomerang loses, but
nope, I've seen too many winners with the blue nanner in hand.
Yeah, one of our favorite blue boomerang advocates is actually in the grand finals.
Yep.
Or the finals, at least.
Okay, so just another heart container there on the floor for Dr. J. Up to 11.
A lot of keys. Any key would be useful around this time, but we're done. It looks like Fryteeth's only got 6 and 7 left to explore.
Yeah, and we're looking for the blue boomerang, the any key, the bow, and I guess the coast heart.
How do you know it's the coast heart? Now, fortunately, those blue Wizrobes are only going to be vanilla HP, plus we have a sword, so they're not going to give these racers as much of a headache as you usually do with the all boards, no swords. But even so, you know, some racers do find those Wizrobes to be rather difficult to take down.
Oh, check it out. Panzer Dave showing off a cool little trick, the recorder.
Yeah, this is another interesting... So there you go. He's going to go that way and that way at the same time, and is going to end up on this screen here.
Saves a handful of seconds, but it's really cool to see. Clip onto that water tile just left of the raft spot, and the tornado will kind of push you onto the raft spot, so game doesn't really know 100% where you are.
There, Panzer Dave is in everybody's favorite level, level 7.
Yeah, and this is actually his last Triforce, and it looks like he might be making the gamble at the bows in level 9.
I still don't know if that's possible with these flags. Did someone confirm that?
I did not.
Flagset did not say important items in 9. Yeah, he knows, so level 7, he's gonna try and dig out the bow here. Yeah, see, so many Wizrobes. It looks like we got Wizrobes here in 7 as well. Oh, there's the magic key.
Very
Panzer
nice.
Dave's locked door problems are no more.
So I believe that if the bow can't be in level 9, it must either be on the floor in level 6 or in a staircase here in 7.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be something if the bow... Actually, no, the bow can't be bow blocked. It could if it was
Gee,
the
I
server.
hope not.
Yeah, just...
Hoot, hoot. Dr. J getting a very nice kill on that manhandle, rewarded with a fair.
And there's the Triforce 7 for Fried Teeth.
Yeah, up to 9 keys. Let's see if he jumps back in for that any key. He says nope.
Nope.
Curious.
Including to 4. Ooh, gets bumped by the Octorok and goes back up.
And Dr. J picking up Triforce number 4. Assume he'll be headed down to level 3 to grab his wand. Oh, and Fright Teeth also trying doing that recorder trick. Getting the clip onto the water.
Alright, so this looks like this is our staircase item. What is it? It is... Nope, it's not a staircase item. It's
Just
a trap.
the transport. Also grabbing the Triforce out of level 5.
Now, nothing at the tip of the nose.
And I believe also did grab that Triforce out of 8.
Ooh, another super high Wizrobe room. And, ooh, at least Panzer Dave has that red ring.
And also does not have the Triforce out of 5, just 2, 3, and or 8. Also has Triforces out of 2, 3, and 5.
So yeah, this level 7 so far is living up to its name as 33 rooms of pure torture. Nope, this can't be our room. It's got a shutter door. Nope, just the maze room. Where hasn't Panzer Dave been in this level 7? Here's our room. Let's see, is this our container or it is the bow?
It's the
Panzer
bow.
Dave's in go mode.
Yes, sir. And you should already know where the Triforce is, so will be jetting up towards Death Mountain into level 9. Meanwhile, Fright Teeth not far behind, does need to go back into 7 for that bow. But he is 1 item away from go mode. Dr. J finding this heart container at a level 3. And Alsoa in level 4. I imagine Alsoa is going to be putting a little palm in face when he goes into level 1, finds the ladder and the red ring.
Wow, so it hasn't been to level 1 yet.
No, sir. He went from 3 and kind of went up to 6, grabbed his power bracelet, and then did 2, 8, and 5.
Panzer Dave is setting up another recorder, and it leads to the Forgotten Spot. And that is as close as you're going to get to Death Mountain.
The root quarter trick will take you north and west of your of the spot, the whistle location you would normally think it would go to.
In that case, it would have been level 1 that he was attempting to, whistle to.
Dr. J grabbing that wand at a level 3, so he will be picking up his Triforce and he will be out of here.
Here's level 9.
Yep, so as we saw earlier, Ganon's room is not going to be in here. Ganon and the princess will be in randomized rooms. But the princess is still locked behind that shutter door. Looking for a shutter door that does not open after the enemies are killed. Prior to the Ganon fight, will swing wide open even with enemies in it, after Ganon is killed. And then, of course, we are listening for that roar of Ganon. Panzer Dave in a mad dash. You can tell he is feeling good. He's pressing that pedal to the metal.
Lots of dark nuts here in level 9. And unfortunately, the way level 9 starts you off, you don't have too many directions you can go. And, well, here's the staircase. Let's see where this leads.
Yeah, Panzer Dave was kind of avoiding those staircases at the start, but now opting to take them.
Yeah, it's a general strategy is avoiding the staircases until you absolutely need to take them. I'm personally a big fan of taking the staircases as soon as you find them. These look like a lot of potential staircase rooms over here. We're not looking for staircases, we're looking for Ganon. Here we go, we've got our audio.
Here, piggy, 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 piggy. Suey.
Now let's see if the princess is here. Nope. And it looks like Alsoa finally got his stepladder.
Yeah, luckily he's made all this progress without needing it.
Which kind of begs the question of whether or not this might have actually been a ladderless seed. I mean, probably not, but... Alright, well, here's a manhandler. Let's see if there's manhandlers guarding anything.
Oh, manhandler is the kind of beast you want guarding your valuables. But not guarding the princess tonight.
Yeah, it's interesting how Manhandle is an early boss, and yet it is one of the more difficult enemies to take down if you don't know how to bomb it outright.
Or if it just rolls a bit beefy.
Well, it won't roll beefy in vanilla. Okay, that's an interesting mini map that Panzer Dave has going. Kind of looks a bit like a unicorn, maybe. I mean, name that ink block. It's not just reserved for the shapes. You can actually do that with the. There's the bow for Dr. J. And here
Yep.
we're gonna get a sword pickup. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right Teeth has the magic sword, and hey, look, a dig dogger.
Dig Dogger does not guard the princess tonight. At least not in that room.
And oh shoot. Okay, now that thing looks like a crab or something that's walking on its legs or. Nope, nothing over here. Let's see if we can bomb down. Nope.
And meanwhile, Teeth has picked up all 8 Triforces, but unfortunately still looking for that bow. Back in level 7, in the right spot. Was it this Aqua Menace?
No, it was, it was another room. This is the, that's the transport staircase that I believe they need to take.
So recording back to 3, headed towards levels 6 and 7. Probably in the reverse.
And also is here in level 7 too. So everybody seems to be on the right track for completing this seed. Just with Panzer Dave with the astronomical lead. But this is level 9, the Great Equalizer. So things could happen. Panzer Dave's been in here for at least a few minutes now and still hasn't found, any trace of the kidnap or the kidnapper.
Yes, sir. As well as there are 6 other racers racing off stream. But it does look like Dr. J and also pretty much tied up. Teeth has a bit of a lead with the extra 2 Triforces.
Okay, here's something. I'm gonna go check this out. It's an item, it's a heart container. You don't need that heart container. Now let's see if this is where the princess lies. Nope.
This should be the bow for Dr. No, that's a transport. Where was the bow?
The bow was also in a diamond room, if I'm not mistaken, but I think you're right. I think it was guarded by. Oh no, this should be. Nope, this is our transport. Yeah.
It's somewhere in level 7, I swear.
But I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do need to take that transport staircase to get all the way down. And it looks like Panzer Dave is back at the start. Now there is a room off here to the left. That room has nothing in it. That is interesting.
Man, you know, trolling Dave a bit, not letting him do that block clip in peace.
Here we are up in the corner. Wait, is that... Well, you need the map. Google it.
No, we do not need the map.
Oh, and just as I was about to say, we haven't seen any Patras. Up here on Frighteeth's side, we see Patras.
Yeah, I want to say we've seen that somewhere else in one of the other dungeons, maybe.
Now, I really don't know if Dave has checked. Yeah, I don't think Dave has actually checked that shutter door in the room below. That's interesting.
He has most of this level 9 explored.
But you see, that's kind of the interesting thing. Maybe he's forgetting that, you know, the eyes of Ganon have rooms in them. That's one of the major differences between, you know, regular shapes and random shapes. Is random shapes will never have any non-marked map rooms.
Yep, the troll of it, though, is that the rooms still won't be blacked out on the submap. So even if you've been to it, you can't always exactly tell unless you remember.
Yeah.
But there's the bow for Alsoa. So if Alsoa can get into level 6 and grab that Triforce, he will be pulling ahead of Frighteeth here.
Can we go right? He's trying to get off to the left here. Can't get to the left. Interesting. We might be looking at a possible magic staircase. And yeah, it looks like he has explored that room, so he doesn't need to worry about destroying those gels. Ooh.
And Alsoa and Dr. J almost in sync, taking that Triforce out of level 7.
We bomb
One
down?
to go.
Can't bomb down. Ooh. Oh my. We might have a magic staircase situation here.
Yes, sir. Don't put it past level 9. And Alsoa is not going for that magical sword. He is confident with his wand and white sword.
Yeah, for most players, white sword is definitely enough.
Meanwhile, Dr. J is up to 13 hearts.
And one could even argue that they don't need all those hearts either. They could just go ahead and use, you know, the only 4 hearts is good enough.
Oh, but he's a doctor. He needs all the love he can get. Or would that be a lawyer?
Alright, well, that all depends on whether he's, it all depends on whether he's a doctor, or if he's, like, just a doctor that's, you know...
Honorary doctorate.
Well, yeah, there's doctorate, and then there's, like, medical doctor. But let's be honest here. If you're saving lives, you probably don't have enough time to, you know, run Randomizer.
Never say never. And Alsoa in go mode. All 8 Triforces. Will he be able to snipe Panzer Dave here in level 9?
That might be interesting, but it looks like Panzer Dave might have... he's in a new area. should be able to bomb to the left.
Yeah. But it does look like someone managed to finish the seed sub-hour.
Hold on. Spoilers.
Why is Alsoa in level 8?
Oh. But else. Oh. Really? What's Alsoa missing? Did Alsoa not fight? No, Alsoa's got the silver arrows.
Silvers and the red ring, the ladder.
Is Alsoa looking for the wand?
Might be looking for the Triforce.
Yeah, that might. That's case. That's a mismark. Meanwhile, back here on Dave's side, where? Been almost everywhere. Where is it?
Piggy is playing hard to get. But Fryteeth also in level 9.
Let's see if Fryteeth can find a faster way to Ganon. Oh, but look at that! We've got ourselves a Triforce finder, or should I say a compass. And oh wow, it looks like the princess is actually closer to... Oh, never mind, here's Ganon. Panzer Dave has found Ganon.
Here's Ganon. Does not get the immediate stun lock. 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's Bacon.
There's Bacon. And the good news is, though, is that now Panzer Dave knows he's an up A away from finishing this race. Maybe not too quickly, because we still gotta find a way to get there.
And there it is, Alsoa with the Triforce at a level 8. Jumped the gun a little bit on our commentary.
We can't get down there. Ooh. We can't go down this way. There it is.
Yeah, there she blows. Panzer Dave getting it in sub-hour. Unfortunately, still second place.
The kidnap guards the map.
And yeah, Shaddy managed to finish with a time of 53 minutes, 57 seconds. Panzer Dave's still making a great showing here on Speed Gaming 5 for us. And Fryteeth, though, in level 9, looking for his own portion of bacon. So on route. But GG to Panzer Dave. Hopefully we get him in here for a post-race interview.
Yep. Also, we're about to find out what our recorder theme is. Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 64.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. It sounds a lot better on the Nintendo 64.
Yes, sir. Lots more memory to allocate for the space.
Although I do hear that there is such a thing as Nintendo HD packs that you can download. But I think they require their own specific emulator, so not probably feasible for racing.
Yeah, and that sounds like a Panzer Dave joining us in the commentary.
It sure is. How are you?
Pretty good.
Hello.
Good game, sir.
GG.
Oh my god, that 9.
Well,
Like,
so what do you?
It's a bomb wall,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
I believe so.
What a pain.
Well, you still managed to sub-hour. What do you think of these GDQ flags?
I mean, me personally, they're very easy. Coming from somebody who's been playing this for 3+ years now. These are very basic, very easy to watch. This is perfect for GDQ, where you're going to have a lot of people that don't necessarily know the game well.
Well, that's what it is, right? It's predominantly speed gaming, so they're more into the gotta go fast rather than gotta spend 4 hours unraveling a seed.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just the kind of crowd that they are. People are gonna want, then they got to, figure out what kind of incentives to do and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, for an event like GDQ, it's perfect. It really is.
Yeah, and then if people like it, then they can they can come over here and check out how the real players do.
Well, I mean, you can't even say that these people who are playing it aren't even real players. These are perfect for beginners.
Real players. I should say like the. I should say the real flags.
No, the more experienced players.
It's better.
With what we play.
No, I'm sorry.
I do kind of rather like this though in a race setting, because it kind of lends to routing on the fly, right? So a lot of, I think 3 of the 4 restreamers here went to level 3 right away.
Yeah.
One of them went right up to level 1 and grabbed that ladder red ring. But like it had level 3 not had the wand and had something like the recorder, which then maybe kind of led you into level 7. It would have been a very different seed.
God, that bow in 7 was stupid.
That's a Redbird special right there.
Oh my! And the worst part is, I even teased somebody in race chat right before. I was like, "Yeah, you watch Redbird till 7," and then he falls apart. And look what happens. Bow ends up in 7. Like, I feel like my route was perfectly fine. Like, I could have easily had that 9 not been a 9 of I entered it like 46, 12-minute 9.
Yeah, you just about full cleared that sucker.
Yeah, I was. There's only like an item or 2 item left in there, and then
floor item in level 6.
Yeah, and when I was hunting for the bow, I'm like, well, it's either I find the second item in 7 or I go back to 6. And I was like, I'm already. Oh, hush, Shaddy. I knew with my route that I felt good that I was ahead of everybody else by quite a distance, honestly, and it was just I have a lot of faith in my combat and my ability to route vanilla, and so my vanilla knowledge comes into play on which dungeons I want to dig out. I don't mind going to 1, but I'd rather go to 3 first. 3's an easy 2 items. And in case, like, even if I hadn't picked up 1 and 3, I still come out of there with keys and 8 bombs based on these flags, because I know there are bomb drops in there.
You never know when you're gonna get that immediate ladder block in a dungeon.
Well, with these flags, you do to a degree.
Like 3 usually doesn't have any ladder blocks anyway.
Well, they do shuffle between rooms. Like, there was that room in 2 that you had to. There was a moat room in 2 that could block you, but generally, 1, 2, and 3 are very easy to maneuver around.
I mean, generally, I had a practice seed. I think it was yesterday. I walked into level 1, and it was the second room in an immediate ladder block. Felt real bad.
Oh yeah, especially when you are like, well, I can't go to 5, and then you're like, oh wait, I can go to 5 because the ladder could be in there because the rooms are shuffled.
Well, yeah, that's what I keep saying. The thing, and I keep getting proven right about this one, is if you run into a dungeon that has a lot of ladder blocks, if you can find a way to somehow circumvent those ladder blocks, the ladder's probably there.
Well, and it's not, ladder's not always required, right? Like, it can be pretty forced, especially because of 4, and it's janky. Like, there's no other way to say it. It's just a janky setup. But if you can clear 4 with a ladder, there's a
bunch of keys.
Like, your ability to move in. It's really 4 and 6, right? That are the biggest blocks for ladders because of 6 of the spine, and then 4 because of how twisty and turny it is.
Oh, okay.
If you can get through those 2 dungeons without a ladder, there's a chance you won't need a ladder. You know, that being said, it's never a bad thing to have, though. What's
And
this magical sword nonsense? Hello?
Now, Fried Teeth has obliterated the pig.
Yeah,
Yep.
Magic Sword, aka Jiggly Strats.
Who even needs that? Hello?
Yeah, I do,
I would
because
do
I can
that,
barely
yes.
fight Ganon with 16 hearts, red ring, and, a potion and magic sword.
Get good, Jiggly.
That's pretty overkill, but yeah, no, the
And I
magical
still,
sword is not
and I
in these
still need
flat.
to use both potions.
I mean, you saw me. I had a red ring and 6 hearts. I don't need the 6 hearts. The only reason why I got the 6th heart was just in case the raft was at 6.
I mean, the other day we saw somebody finish the seed with only 4 hearts. So,
Oh yeah, it's I'm just I'm like with a red ring. It's
maybe
like,
I
I play looser. Like I don't know if you saw how many hits I was taking, but like I just don't care at that point.
And very good vanilla information that you're always most likely gonna find a couple bomb packs on the floor of level 3.
And there we have Fried Teeth has, come in at 3rd place with 106.46.
Yeah, Fried Teeth kind of made that play of I got 2 items left, 6 and 7. Still had both those Triforces to get. Grabbed the Triforce out of 7 and went up to level 6 only to redig 7 for that bow.
Yeah. Like the only reason why I even didn't leave 7 was because I was like, I have 3 rooms left. Yeah, just might as well check it at that point. Yeah, I feel like my route was definitely very, very good. Like I have no complaints about my routing at all. I just complained about 9 because it was just a piece of junk.
Yeah, very solid route. Yeah, that early one, definitely a game. Save some time going through the rest of the dungeons.
Oh yeah, especially one with the Pole's voice.
Oh, yep, I forgot about those.
Because all of a sudden now I'm doing 3 damage to them versus 1 stab at a time, which is just painful. You hate doing that.
Yeah, my practice seeds, that was my biggest concern, is my defense and my offense, and I was kind of prioritizing that top northeast corner, getting some money so I could get a candle, and then some hearts so I could pick up that white sword. I'm praying it was, the vanilla white sword.
Oh yeah, I got lucky that also the white sword was on the floor in 2. That was very nice to find.
Yeah.
I was
be
very
curious.
happy with that.
Be curious to see a couple of really optimized routes and the time differences in some of these flags.
Like I said, I just want my 10 minutes back. I'm trying to get to the northeast corner. That's all I want. I want my time back. So what was the last item in 9? It had to be a heart container, right?
We saw 1 heart container.
What else was missing?
Either the blue boomerang or...
Blue boomerang was in 6, I think.
No, it was in...
Was it on the floor in 6?
9 had to be heart. Okay. Thanks, Shaddy. Yeah, I think it was. I think Shaddy found the blue boomerang and.
I think the most important question though is what was our large secret?
Who knows? What was money? I didn't get money. I didn't get heart containers. I didn't buy a candle. I didn't buy arrows. I didn't buy meat.
We got a 40 medium secret.
I need to know this question for
18
posterity.
small. But we have a 4th place finisher off stream, Ryan7 or RYIN.
Yeah, he takes Ryan or Rian. So. Oh Lord, that was just something else. Grumble, grumble.
We will be doing these flags again. I think May 26th. So you have another shot to take down Shaddy in a rematch.
I'll just have him fight me in swordless.
Well, that's not a fair rematch.
I didn't say it was.
Oh, you mean with the 8 flags?
I'll do the bracket flags.
The bracket flags are harder than the Elite 8 flags.
I know.
Feels. I mean, I'm not a very good judge because I can't play anything properly, but you know.
Once done.
Let me put it this way: I've called bracket flags. I've commentated E8 flags, and guess which ones didn't go for another 2 hours?
Well, yeah.
But let us welcome Fryteeth in the chat here. Good game, Fryteeth.
Yay, Fryteeth, yay, Fryteeth.
Thanks.
What do you think of these SGDQ flags?
I'm enjoying them. Maybe except for finding the bow in the last room in 7.
Yep, you made that call to jump out of 7 and looking in level 6 instead.
Oh, I just realized something. Alsoa's got no keys.
Oh, yikes.
Oh yeah, I found the any key somewhere too. I don't know. Also, it should be okay though because I think also has already found games.
Yeah, if Alsoa found the compass.
Yeah, also is fine. ISO is fine.
He's probably just taking down these dark nets for health.
Yeah. GG, Fryteeth. That was really good time.
GG to you too.
You think, Fryteeth, do you think you might have routed differently if, I don't know, you maybe grabbed a different item somewhere, or, I don't know, how do you kind of route out this flag?
When I've been playing these, I do 3 first, then it's usually 1 and 2. If I found a candle by then, I head to 8, and then up to 5 in the white sword, which was pretty much the way it went for me tonight. So, yeah.
Let me ask both of you guys, if you were to find like the raft or the recorder in 3, are you going to go up to 4 or 7?
No. No. It's too early. Like, I'd still search 1 and 2 first, and it's just because of the item.
Yeah, if I find the raft in 3, I'll jump into 4 since it's, you know, kind of on the way to 1. But the recorder, no, I'll still save 7 for the end.
On the way, don't you up A out of 3 like everybody else does when you get the Tringle?
I do, but if I find the raft, then I'll walk and stop in 4.
Oh. I just dislike going into 4 knowing that it's so blocked up half the time.
So, here's Alsoa finishing with a time of bombing the princess. Salutation girl confirmed.
Oh.
The best part is you can actually up A out of that princess cutscene.
But did either of you guys buy the bomb upgrades?
No, I never saw it.
It was a very nice 5 bombs for 83 rupees.
So Alsoa's time is 1:13:43 in 5th place.
After bombing the princess.
After emptying his bomb bag. And that just leaves Dr. J.
GG on killing the princess, ISO.
Oh.
I did not need to die 10 times in level 8.
Yeah, you should have gone up to level 1 a little sooner.
Also, blue Lionels are now harder than blue Wizrobes.
I mean, you could have grabbed that large secret and purchased the big shield.
I could have, but then it would have... I did not see a single shop in this seed, though. That's the thing.
Shops are in their vanilla locations.
Right, but the shop...
Oh, yes, correct.
So I just didn't go into any of them because I saw the red candle. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go do 8. And then 8 decided it did not want to be completed.
Yeah, if you hit 8 without going 1 first, that was not fun.
1 was my second to last dungeon.
Ew.
Were you ladder blocked out of stuff in 8?
No, just Goma blocked out from the Triforce. Actually, no, I wasn't even Goma blocked out from the Triforce. I just thought I cleared a room that I didn't.
Do we even have any ladder blocks in this seed?
I don't think so.
Ow.
Maybe.
Fearless seed, possibly?
I don't think there was a ladder block, but I think it made it easier in navigating
Yeah.
4.
I was certainly expecting a ladder block in 7.
How about that bow, though?
Well, it left him high and dry.
Actually, I think Alsoa, right? You found the bow pretty quickly in level 7. At least faster
Yeah, I
than
kinda
some
got-
other
I-
racers.
I mean, I took the stair in 7, so I was in the bottom like, okay, I guess I'm gonna just do all of 7 now until I find something, and then go get the Triforce. And that something happened to be Bo.
Yeah, I think any key was in there as well. As a floor item.
So, hold on here. Does Dr. J not have the silver arrows, or...
No, he's looking for the second item.
Oh, he's
in
looking
9.
for them in level 9.
Oh, no,
no.
that's right. He dipped out of level 8 earlier. Shot.
Because you see, that's the thing is that it didn't say important items could be... Well, I guess the silver arrows in level 9 would be normal. So I guess it doesn't really matter, so... But they weren't forced into level 9.
No, and I think he knows that because he has Red Ring.
Yeah. Hmm.
You know, the funny thing is, even when the caves aren't shuffled, level 1 is still a pain to actually route in.
Yep.
If I had not pulled a red candle out of 2, I probably would have gone on the 1 before 8, though.
Well, that's what happens when you don't go 3 first.
Yeah, all three
That's
of you
the
guys
right
went.
route.
Yeah,
I did
all
3
three of you
first.
guys did 3 first. Dr. J went 1 first.
Wait, you didn't go. Wait, so what was your route after 3 then?
I went 3 up to 6, got the power bracelet, died, and went over to 2.
That's
Yeah,
an interesting route, but I don't agree with it.
Would have
I
been
mean,
nice
the
if you
smarter
got
decision is to
something.
go 3, 1, 2, 5. If you get a candle, throw 8 in there somewhere, and then go to 6 at the end.
Well, and mine was 3 up a 1, found ladder, red ring, had a wand, went to 6, knowing that I could, if I needed to, I could power bracelet across, but I just ended up doing the world wrap instead.
It would have been a
That-
different story if the Armos item had been something more valuable.
Agreed.
Well, if it would have been different, it would have been a completely different seed.
May 26th will be our next GDQ flag.
I don't know why I like the 3 into 6 into 1 or 2 if you die route. It just, somehow to me, it has a natural flow to it.
Yeah, I think it really depends on where the items get rolled.
Also, shoutouts to Recorder at 8.
Yeah,
just
we
'cause it
saw,
was sitting there.
we saw a couple of recorders from you guys.
Oh yeah, that's right, I did do that, didn't I? Twice.
Yep.
If I was comfortable enough clipping, I'd go for the recorder. I mean, I should be, but I'm not quite sure what the visual cue is on the water.
Ditto.
So, yeah. Blue Lionels take the hardest enemy of the seed designation tonight, which I kind of wasn't expecting at all.
I also feel like slightly vindicated that I only died once, so yay.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Yeah, my death count was 12.
Stop running your face into Lionels.
It's easy. Look, it's hard to do when you have a sword, 1 tile, when you have 3 swords coming at you. And I'm not talking 3 different directions, I'm talking you're your line of tile has a sword, and the other 2 lines of tiles you can escape to have swords.
Dave also had the red ring like probably less than 10 minutes in.
I mean, if you go to 1 first, yeah, but I decided to go to 6 first, which was clearly not the correct idea at all.
Embarrassing. It's not like 1 ever has 3 items in it, right?
Hey, it also had 3 items in it.
Yeah, it did. You know, but in terms of which one's easier, by far faster is 1. You know.
Yeah. It just
The only
it
reason why
always
I dug
feels
8.
horrible to route it in. I don't know why. I just hate routing in 1.
The way I see it, especially because we're not playing vanilla, right? Do 3 first, up 8, go to 1. If that doesn't have anything, just walk over to 2. Like it's not that far away. If you get a ladder, you can pop over to 6, do 6, then screen wrap around and hit 2.
See, after 1 is where I'm thinking, all right, do I go to 2 or do I go to 5 and then maybe the White Sword Cave?
Nah, I mean, those are good ideas. But 2, 5 White Sword Cave blocks you off from doing anything predominantly useful. That's where I like ending, is 8, 2, 5 White Sword Cave, because if I'm done on that route, then I can either just walk to 9 or up A and go to 7 real fast.
Third is Dr. J up to 16 hearts. He knows he's got to go somewhere else.
Oh no. I'm pretty sure he knows where he has to go, so.
Yeah, I think he's just about full cleared everything else. And there he goes, remembering he can quarter over there.
GG again, guys. I'm gonna get off of here and skedaddles and eat dinner.
Enjoy. Good game.
Yeah, I
GG
think
again.
GG, sir. I think I'm also gonna jump out and go to sleep.
Same here.
Well, y'all deserved it. Put on a great race for us. And in the midst of all our gabbing, we've had King Dolph finish in 6th place with a time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, 54 seconds.
I assume you can all hear that.
Yeah, just a little bit.
He's like 5 feet away.
Luckily with these flag sets, Dr. J shouldn't be too much longer.
Yes, we know. We know that the silvers are in 8.
Oh, and Dr. J getting grabbed by that wall master.
Ooh, he just got his, he just got handed.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, probably won't be seeing a repeat of the bracket match, the 4+ hour seed.
No, the 4-hour seeds are definitely an anomaly. You know, it's a combination of a factor between a whole bunch of different things.
Primarily being the no swords aspect of those flags.
Yeah, swordless, being forced to do things using bomb counts. You know, it depends on the skill of the players as well. That's why we saw the 4-hour seeds for the bracket flags. Not saying that none of them are, you know, they're not skilled players or not, but you know, it's just swordless is one of the more difficult things. You kind of almost need to be kind of tuned to it in a way, because you're thinking with a bit of a different logic than you're normally used to.
And we have Town finishing in 7th place. Time 1 hour, 25 minutes, 8 seconds.
You want to call the rest of the race? Do you?
Me or the cat?
No, I'm talking to the cat.
Dr. J there, I'm not sure why he got out of that staircase.
You had to think long and hard about that one, didn't you?
Dr. J popped into this staircase, then popped out and just had to kill those blue Lionels. But yeah, that was pretty entertaining. But with that, at 1 hour, 25 minutes, Dr. J is in go mode.
Oh, he found the silvers.
He did. It was entertaining. He, I think, block clipped in and saw the silver arrows, but I guess was on autopilot and jumped back out. He is going to be taking these any roads up to the graveyard. Oh no, he is visiting Fairy Fountain first. Good call.
I think there's a rule on the internet is if you want a cat to be quiet, put a microphone in front of them, and if you want them to go away, put a camera in front of them.
Yes, cameras are interestingly effective. I think it works on children too.
Depends on the child. So Dr. J at least knows where everything in level 9 is. Right? Did he find Ganon?
I think Dr. J knows where Ganon is. He explored a whole heck of a lot of level 9.
Oh.
Nope. Does not have the compass. Is headed in the right direction.
Oh, you think you're sneezing. Imagine me. Technically has a cat allergy. It's not my cat, it's my mom's cat. And he's yelling because he wants to go outside, but he's not allowed outside. Sorry, yeah, I better get back to the race here. Can rant about my cat another time. Well, there's Zelda's room.
What's it doing in level 9, Fred? And yeah, go back for that compass, Dr. J.
Oh, that's why. It's because my window's open. Because he thinks the second floor of a house is definitely a place that he can exit from.
And here is our 4th Ganon fight. Let's go. Did not get the immediate stun lock. 2,
Yeah,
3, 4.
there we go.
Down.
Takes him down. We got bacon one more time.
And unfortunately for Dr. J, NY Rambler coming in with the snipe in 8th place, 1 hour, 28 minutes, 57 seconds. Down to 2 players left, Dr. J and Magic Friends. Oh, and yeah, thanks to our restreamer, it looks like there's a hype race going on in the other channel here. This Dr. J finishes in 9th place. Time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 seconds. GG's to Dr. J.
GG.
Thank you.
So what do you think of these GDQ flags?
I mean, they're good flags if you don't make the exact wrong gamble.
Yeah, you must have been feeling pretty good early on with that ladder red ring pickup, but kind of fell apart when you were missing that wand out of 3.
It wasn't so much the wand; it was the going into 8 and getting the boomerang, and then just thinking, maybe I don't need the second item. I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I was just playing the odds at that point because the only dungeons I hadn't been in when I started the other warrior were 6 and 7, and then 7 had the bow, and I was like, all right, well then let's say 1 in 6 chance that it's the second item of the day.
Yep. I've been saying these flags kind of lend themselves to routing on the fly. Most of our runners kind of went to 3 first, and depending on what you get there, you might change your route up a little bit. But yeah, I like the play of going to 1 first, 3 items. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't even occur to me that the usual route would be 3 first, but it's like, it worked out nicely for me going 1 and 2 first.
Yep. There will be another weekly featuring these flags on May 26th. Have a chance at a rematch potential versus some of these guys. Anything to add, Jiggly?
Nope, I don't have anything more to add. These are interesting flags, definitely, for sure. Nice and simple. Yeah, I can't wait until I see them run live on at GDQ.
Well, that will be exciting. What is it, 2 months away?
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, it would have to be about 2 months away if it's at the end of June, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, if it's at the end of June, we're at the beginning of May, so yeah, about 2 months.
And meanwhile, in the All Boards No Swords tournament, we just had a match up.
Hold on. Before you say anything, just remember, spoilers.
Yeah, no. I was definitely going to keep it spoiler free. Just had a match ending Crystal Saver versus Captain Green, the final in their best 2 out of 3. But tomorrow, May 6th, we have Jay Coper versus Antlers at 7 o'clock Eastern. I don't believe the channel has been scheduled yet, but do mark that down on your calendar.
Mm-hmm.
As well as the VOD from the match that was going on while we were gabbing. And yeah, I think if anyone has anything else to...
Yep.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.